Welcome to another video, A Walk on the Wild Side, and we're taking a little drive in this video. It's the day after the air show. I'm just going to be taking you to the promenade in a minute. I'm just taking a little drive around the South Shore area, and hey, look at this, we've got trees on this road. Trees in Blackpool. Yes, this area has got trees. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of this area here. We're heading onto a road now called Windermere Road. Look at this, it's got a grass, but no trees actually, no trees on this road. Funny enough, but they do have this quite fancy grass verge in the middle. I want to head towards Watson Road. Now Watson Road is the road that goes right underneath the pleasure beach. It used to split the pleasure beach in two, and we'll head towards the promenade and we'll see what it's like on the promenade. Now it's been a rotten day so far in Blackpool this morning. Constant rain. We've got a yellow alert for rain, so I thought what we'd do is we'd take a look along the promenade the day after the air show. Back to normal in Blackpool. All the crowds have gone home. What's it going to be like on the promenade? I'll tell you what, there's some big puddles around. I just thought I'd start off there where those trees were, just to show you that there are streets with trees in Blackpool. A lot of people say, Steve, we never see many trees in Blackpool on your videos, and it's true, there are not many trees. Well, there's another one just over the road there. Look, we're on Lytham Road now, and that tree there that you see on the right hand side there is the last tree along Lytham Road as you head north towards town. You do not see any more trees along Lytham Road the further north you get. And Lytham Road as well, this road here that we're on now, I'm about to turn right, is a road of contrast, and I'm going to do a video for you along here as well. I've done videos before, but we'll have a little drive along Lytham Road and I'll show you the contrast from one side to the other, because it does change quite a lot. Yeah, anyway, but we're on Watson Road now, and as you can see, we've got the pleasure beach straight ahead there. We'll head onto the promenade. I can see rides going round. I've just seen Infusion. Infusion is the blue ride that goes upside down. That's the one that used to be at Southport Pleasureland. It was called Traumatizer, and they moved it all over here. Yeah, when they closed Southport, there's a roller coaster there. That used to be the Velvet Coaster lift hill, by the way. Who remembers the Velvet Coaster? You'd have to be getting on a bit, wouldn't you? The Velvet Coaster, yeah, the lift hill for the Velvet Coaster was right there where that one is now, that orange one there. I don't know the name of it because it was rebranded from roller coaster when they turned it into Nickelodeon Land. But we're going down the tunnel now, folks, past the ice drum, or we used to call it the ice drum. I think it's called is it the Pleasure Beach Arena now, the ice drum. And I remember the olden days before they put these ramps in. There used to be boy races. Oh, they used to race up, and I didn't do it. I never did that. No, I didn't used to race a car up and down here. But yeah, that was quite a big thing. But now they've got these ramps here. It's not very easy to race a car up and down the tunnel now, but we're coming out onto the promenade. And by the way, the sun is just starting to break out. We've had really heavy rain this morning, and we've even got a chance of, believe it or not, thunderstorms today. So this is the day after the air show, folks. We're now on the promenade. We're going past the pleasure beach. It does look fairly quiet. Ocean Boulevard on the right hand side there. We've got the White Tower here, the Sandcastle on the left hand side. We've got people in ponchos coming out of the pleasure beach. They'll have been getting soaked this morning, but I've said before on a video, I said you forget about the rain sometimes when you're enjoying yourself on the rides. There's a Velvet Coaster on the right hand side. That will have been packed yesterday for the air show. There's nobody on the nobody outside there at the moment, but you don't know, it's actually quite mild. It's actually the temperature is pretty warm. We're just going past the South Pier there, left hand side. This is Station Road. The trams used to come up here, down Station Road there. They used to go down there. Yeah, big puddle there. You can see some of the illuminations. Won't be long before the illuminations. The sun is starting to break out. We could even get some rainbows. Yeah, but what do you think? How's it looking? How is Blackpool looking? The time is around about 2:30 in the afternoon. The rain has started to lighten off around half an hour ago, so people are probably starting to come out a bit now. We're just going past Waterloo Road, which is where Notariani's ices are. On the right hand side they've got the Yateses, what used to be Yateses. It's been closed. That closed last year, 18 months ago was it? Yateses. We're now properly on the Golden Mile now. We're heading towards Central Pier. How we're looking? It's looking fairly quiet if you ask me. We're just coming up to the site of the old St Chad's on the right hand side. That's where the St Chad's Hotel was. So at the moment it's a bit of a car park, as you can see, and just on the other side of that is the Lindeen Hotel, the blue one on the right hand side, because there's no hotels on the left hand side. The only hotel that's on the left hand side of the promenade, of course, is the Metropole. The Metropole Hotel. So we're now heading towards Manchester Square. Manchester Square, from where Blackpool got its name from, because it's where Sven Dyke ran into the sea, or ran into the beach. We're going back a few hundred years, but Sven Dyke, I believe Sven Dyke must still be there under the ground. And it was the peaty water from Sven Dyke which caused a black pool, and that's how Blackpool got its name. We're now in the Foxhall area, the oldest part of Blackpool. This area kind of got going around about the latter part of the 17th century, when Edward Tyldesley built a summer house just on the right hand side there. And they had a road named after. Oh, look at this now, we've hit a traffic jam. What a surprise. As soon as we get to Central Pier, we run into a traffic jam. It's always busy on the road up here. Always stuffed up here. There seem to be quite a few more people around here now. How are we looking? There's a massive puddle over there outside that shop there. Look at that puddle there. Wow. There was a yellow alert for rain. So we are moving very slowly past the Central Pier. It's always busy. That was a bit cheeky, that van driver there then, pulling in. Going to turn right and then pulled in. It is quite warm. So we're now on the main drag now. Well, there certainly looks to be a lot more people up this end, outside all the arcades and the souvenir shops, Funland, the Sea Life Centre. It's a lot more lively along here. There's the Golden Mile there on the right hand side. Yeah, it's a bit stop-start around here, all right. Getting closer to the tower, just going past the Coral Island. The Coral Island is where the entrance to the old Central Station used to be. Central Railway Station, which brought most of the people into Blackpool. They closed it down in the mid-60s, and they never really did anything much with the site. Apart from to build the Coral Island, there wasn't really much else done with it, apart from turn it into a car park. But there were some things on the site. I think they had a market on it and a bingo for a while. Comedy carpet on the left hand side. But now just going past the front of the tower. There's a lot of people outside here. Outside the front of the tower. Not a very good view today, I'm afraid. But the sun is threatening to get out, and I think when the sun gets out it's going to be quite warm, you know. Yeah. just going past the Viva. That's where the Lewis's building used to be. Lewis's department store, yeah. Papa's Fish and Chips on the right hand side. It's the biggest fish and chip restaurant in Blackpool. You might be able to spot a vintage tram on the left hand side there. I think that was the tram that we took for the fish and chip tour with the map mast. Do you see that there? Balloon 700 on the left hand side. Yeah. And that looks, yeah, there's quite a few people in the tram, that's good. Taking the ride on the tram there, on the vintage tram, but we're now just coming up to North Pier. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. Stop, start. So here we go, we're just coming up to the North Pier, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn right, and that's my little trip through Blackpool, along the promenade, just to show you what it's like after the air show. It's a Monday morning. Have we got the Monday blues in Blackpool? It's a good job the air show wasn't today, because if it was, well, I think it would have been a bit of a washout, wouldn't it? So there you go, that's it. That was the day after the air show, folks, and a bit of a wet day in Blackpool. Just thought I'd give you a little trip along the promenade for you. I hope you liked the video. Sorry I'm being a little bit lazy. But people like the driving videos. You like the driving videos. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more driving videos. I think I need to do more, you know. We're just coming through the town now, Abingdon Street, past the old post office there with the phone boxes. I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.